Good day everyone, I am Genesis S. Torres from Best EdMath Tribune, and this is my math investigation. So without further ado, let's begin. So the title of my math investigation is Sequence of Stars. Now let's read the situation. Maureen draw a regular pentagon with a side of 1 unit. From that pentagon she forms a star with the same length of side as the side of pentagon. After forming a star, she cut the cardboard and make another 5 of the same size, and connected each of these to the endpoints of the segments that form the star in step 1. She continues doing the same procedure up to step 10. How many stars are there in step 5 and 10? How many dots of vertices are there in each step? The figure of the sequence from step 1 to 5 is shown below. Show level on how to make star. So by understanding the problem based on the situation, Maureen draw a pentagon with a side of 1 unit. So all sides are equal. From this pentagon, she formed a star with the same length of side as the side of pentagon. So I draw a triangle that has a same side with equal to 1 unit. So kapag ilalagay mo siya dito sa side, so ayan siya. So we will put an arrow to form a star. From pentagon plus adding the same size of triangle in every side of the pentagon, so this is the final look of the star. Sign of congruency. So as you can see in our figure that all sides of our star are congruent. Let each side of the star is equal to 1 units. So this is the figure of our star. So as you can see in our figure that all sides of the star are equal to 1. Length of each side of the pentagon. So as you can see in the figure, step 1, all sides are equal to 1. So same process on step 2, all sides are equal to 1/2, and step 3 is 1/4 of the size of the step 1. Step 1, 1 unit. As you can see in our accurate figure, that all sides, including the interior angles of a star, are equal to 1. Step 2, 1/2 unit. As you can see in our figure, that all sides, including the interior angle, are equal to 1/2. Step 3, 1/4 unit. So, as you can see in our figure, that all sides, including the interior angle of a star, are equal to 1/4. Length of each side from first step to 10th step. Step 1 is 1 unit. Step 2 is 1/2 unit. Step 3 is 1/4 unit. Step 4 is 1/8 unit. Step 5 is 1/16 unit. Step 6 is 1 over 32 unit. Step 7 is 1 over 64 unit. Step 8 is 1 over 128 unit. Step 9 is 1 over 256 unit. And step 10 is 1 over 512 unit. From step 1 to 5, the figure below shows the sequence of stars. How many dots are there in a star? So this is the figure of our star. Now let's begin to count how many dots are there in a star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 dots on every endpoints of the star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are also 5 dots on every vertices of the star. So this is the pentagon of the star, which is dito nagsimula ang lahat until we form a figure of a star. So if we are going to add it up, all dots here in the step 1, basically it is equal to 10. So in step 1, it shows here that there are 10 dots. Yeah, that was true. Then count it manually. We are done counting it and that was true. The dots here in step 1 are equal to 10. Step 2. Red stars are 1/2 the length of the blue star. In step 2, it shows here that there are 6 stars. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 multiplied by 10 is equal to 60. 10 represents the dots on every star. Since 5 of its vertices are used twice as shown in the figure, 60 minus 5 is equal to 55. So the total number of dots added in step 2 is 45, since there are 10 dots given in step 1. So 10 plus 45 is equal to 55. Therefore, the total number of dots in step 2 is 55. Step 3. Green stars are 1/4 the length of the blue star. In step 3, it shows here that there are 10 dots in every star. So this is the sample of 10 dots in every star. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. There are 4 common dots in every red star. So this is the sample of 4 dots in red star. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 common dots on every endpoints of a star. And 5 red common stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 times 5 is 20. Now the common dots from the red to green stars are 20, wherein the resulting expression would be 20 times 10 minus 20. 20 times 10 is 200, and the common factor is 20, then minus 20. For all 20 stars that has a 1 common dots in a previous star. So the equivalent expression is 20 times n minus 1. So how did we get this 20 times n minus 1? Because we factor out the 20, where n is 10. Then let's substitute and multiply the expression and equal to 20 times 10 minus 1. So by following the PEMDAS rule, so 10 minus 1 is 9. So 20 times 9 is 180. The added dots in step 3 are 180. Step 4. Yellow stars are 1/8 of the blue star. In step 4, same process in step 3. Since there are 4 dots in every endpoints of a star, then there are 20 green stars in step 3. So this is the example of the 4 dots on every endpoint of a star. So every green stars also have 4 endpoints and there are 20 green stars. So 4 times 20 is 80 yellow stars. Then there are 80 common dots of green and yellow stars. The equivalent expression is 80 times n minus 1, where n is 10. Then substitute and solve the expression. 80 times 10 minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So 80 times 9 is 720. The added dots in step 4 are 720. Step 5. Pink stars, 1/16 of the length of the blue star. In step 5, the same process in step 4, since there are 4 dots in every endpoints of a star, then there are 80 yellow stars in step 4. Every yellow stars also have 4 endpoints and there are 80 yellow stars. So 4 times 80 is 320 pink stars. Then there are 320 common dots from yellow and pink stars. The equivalent expression is 320 times n minus 1, where n is 10. Then substitute and solve the expression. 320 times 10 minus 1. So by following the PEMDAS, so 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So 320 times 9 is equal to 2,880. The added dots in step 4 are 2,880. The total number of dots in step 5 is equal to 3,835, wherein there are 10 dots in step 1, 45 in step 2, 180 in step 3, 720 in step 4, and 2,880 in step 5. Total sum of 10 plus 45 plus 180 plus 720 plus 2,880. So they are equal to 3,835. Nth term. So there are 5 nth term. So number of stars. First term is 1. Second term is 6. Third term, 26. Fourth term, 106. Fifth term, 426. Number of stars added in each steps. First term is 1. Second term, 5. Third term, 20. Fourth term, 80. Fifth term, 320. Number of dots added in each step. First term, 10. Second term, 55. Third term, 235. Fourth term, 955. And fifth term, 3,835. So that's the coverage of my math investigation. Once again, this is Genesis Torres from BSED Math 3B. Thank you.